Why should Scotland vote for Labour? Why? Why should they vote for Labour? For starters, okay, they shouldn't. Simply because Labour are just Tory light right now. They truly are. Yeah, you know what though? At the end of the day, I would, even as a Scottish nationalist, would prefer Labour in compared to having the Tories in. That doesn't mean, though, I'm going to vote for them. So let's just examine this for a minute. Right now, across the UK, the polls show that Keir Starmer is most definitely going to be the next Prime Minister. And if you dig down into the numbers, you can clearly see that Labour do not need a single seat in Scotland to achieve that goal. And in all fairness, Labour are not going to do anything positive for Scotland in the slightest. They're not going to roll back the bedroom tax. They're not going to lift the two-child benefit cap. And there's also talk that they're going to reinstigate prescription fees and reinstate bridge tolls here in Scotland. Technically they can't do that, but there's nothing stopping them trying. However, there is also this case of a moral compass issue where about 8 of Keir Starmer's front benchers have all received funding from Labour Friends of Israel, who is a pressure group, a lobby group that has kind of nefarious ties with the Israeli embassy in London. Now, regardless where you stand on what's going on in Palestine just now, I don't really want to be associated with another government that doesn't value human life. And all those people on Keir Starmer's front bench who received money from Labour Friends of Israel also didn't sign the early motion to bring a ceasefire and humanitarian aid into Gaza and Palestine. They did not sign it. What does that mean? Well, it means that they're okay with the bloodshed, that they're fine with the murder, the killing, the torture, everything. Keir Starmer also has said that he doesn't think that Israel is an apartheid state. We can argue that it is and it isn't all day, but there is far more evidence to show the oppression of Palestinians within Greater Israel and the occupied territories to show that it is apartheid. Keir Starmer himself also received £50,000 from a single donor who is part of the Israeli lobby as well. £50,000, and he didn't declare it until after he had won the leadership contest. The last thing about Labour that I want to mention just now is a bit of homework for you to do. That homework is to go to YouTube and then just do a search for the Labour files. Get a cup of tea, sit down and watch an episode. And then when you've got time, watch more episodes, because it is really enlightening to see how people that were pro-Corbyn were pushed out of the Labour Party under the premise of anti-Semitism. I won't be voting for Labour. I'll be voting for Scottish parties that believe in Scotland, that put Scotland first, parties that are pro-independence. It doesn't matter who they are. What matters is that they place Scotland at the top of the agenda, and they believe that Scotland would be better making her own decisions rather than have people compromising the decisions that we make to better the lives of our people.